socks. You cold? I don't know if I've mentioned this on YouTube, but Gemma only has 3 fangs, 3 canines. She only has one bottom one. And that was what happened when she was a kitten. She walked beside Sophie. Sophie got freaked out and kind of bit her out of instinct because she kind of walked and rubbed on Sophie. Sophie was sleeping, and Sophie didn't know what it was. She got all scared, and she bit Gemma. That's why she only has 3 fangs, and I think Sophie just kind of went like that and didn't hurt her much, but it was enough. Like, she was a kitten, so her fang wasn't very strong, so it just kind of, she got a little cut in her lip, or a little cut in her gum, and the fang broke off, so it's not too bad. She might have a slight disadvantage with killing animals, like mice, but she seems to be fine. She's caught lots of mice. So, we're out of wood completely here. So I need to get I built these. And I built this one. This one came first, and this one's, the reason it's taller is so that, because we put the small wood here, the kindling, and the medium size, so, you know, there's less space, so you can just fill it up to the top. But with the big wood, you have a lot more space, and, you know, it's bigger wood, it's heavier. You just don't need that. And like I said, I built this one first out of scraps pretty well, and that worked out. Like, so this thing, I didn't bend that I just found it like that. Welded the other stuff together, and I could have used junkier metal. This metal was kind of useful. I've always had, you know, I kind of regret using good rebar. You know, there's lots of, I mean, this is, when I built these, that's before I started collecting scrap metal. So, I didn't, you know, if I were to build more of these, I would use them out of 99% recycled materials. So, this would be, you know, weak, whatever I can find that would work. Recycle stuff that cannot be used for anything else. But, I mean, this is perfectly straight. I could have used that for stuff, but these things work well. You know, I could probably sell them, but I'm not going to because the materials are probably more money than what you get out of them. And it's too much trouble buying all the materials anyway. But anyway, we need to get some more wood, so I think these 2 quads will have to come out of here. I think the 3rd one is fine. They're mine. But let's get these 2 out so I can get the tractor in here with a bucket. on this building here that we're in right now, it's called the woodshed. And I think about 10 or 7 or 8 years ago, the roof was redone on it with the steel roof. And so there's a bunch of old-fashioned, kind of half rotted, or they're not rotted, but they're worn out roofing shingles. Wood is all done. That's a lot of wood. And then we got the medium to small stuff over here. And then some of this old roofing shale. And then that box can go inside, and then I just stack the rest of it over here. This thing is, my quad drips a little bit of motor oil, so I just put a piece of plywood down there. That stuff does make pretty good fire starter. That's good stuff. And we have quite a bit of it up there too. And if I had a broom here, I could sweep this up. But I was going to get a load for the trailer over there, but there is, looks like my mom got one. Got a couple pieces of wood in there, and I'm getting tired. I just did, I had to stack all that stuff in the bucket. And also my uncle's using the tractor for feeding, so. I think that's it for this. We do this a few times a year. Usually we don't stack it that high. It would be about like that. But, and there's a bit more there. And since we parked the quads in here, I could have even stacked the second row. And that way you don't have to keep getting it from the woodshed. You can just do it in one day, and then you have 2 or 3 weeks worth of wood. So that's kind of what I did here. And you get a bucket of wood for the trailer tomorrow, or another day or something like that. Matrix is a 2-wheel drive, so my mom asked me to clear out that driveway so that because only half a couple inches of snow, or don't get 2-wheel drive anything, doesn't matter what it is, they're just not very good. So Well, I've seen two-wheel drive quads before. They're not bad, but I cleared the driveway, so, because my dad's coming back tomorrow. I think it might snow again soon, so, yeah, I cleared that anyway.